So here we have the Volkswagen Golf 1.5 TSI Evo SE on an 18 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of it from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat and the ski hatch access as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. These seats are in great condition. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the middle, you can see the total miles for this car, which are 10,301. The information displayed above that can be changed using buttons on the steering wheel. You can have various different pieces of fuel economy information, or as you can see there, a nice clear digital readout for the speedometer. There are also other types of menus available, so assist systems, navigation, an audio menu, telephone, vehicle status, and then back to where we were on the driving data menu. All of those adjustments I was making on that screen are done using the controls just here. Over this side, we've also got stereo controls and voice activation for the phone. So hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it can do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is, of course, once you've paired up the phone, and that's done on the central screen, which we'll come to in a moment. On the left-hand side, we have cruise control. This button here is able to mean that the car, if you press that button, say when you've set the cruise control, this car can safely maintain a distance between you and the car in front automatically. So it will slow you down and speed you up according to the speed of the vehicle in front of you. There's a full video showing that working on our website, which is well worth checking out. Over in the centre, we have the touchscreen radio. So we're on the radio at the moment. You can see that we've got DAB, FM and AM available to us. If we want to listen to our own music, we can do. There's a lot of ways of doing that, and you can see those listed just there. One of them, Bluetooth audio, means that you can stream your music wirelessly via Bluetooth once you've paired up your phone, so you can make and receive phone calls and listen to your music as well. This car's also got satellite navigation. There's a full video showing that working on our website, and as well as the reversing sensors that I mentioned previously, you'll see that this car has got a full colour reversing camera with guidelines showing you what direction the car is headed in relation to the image that you see behind you. Below that, we've got the air conditioning. So temperature is adjustable with this dial, fan speed in the middle here, direction of the air on that dial. Air conditioning is on when that light is on, so you can turn it off, back on again. You can recirculate the air that's in the car as well. That's a great way of heating it up or cooling it down quickly, depending on the temperature that you set on this dial, of course. In this little cubby hole area here, we have got the auxiliary and USB inputs that I mentioned previously. We have a 6-speed manual gearbox, and then to the right hand side of that we have these two buttons which we're going to finish on. Firstly, this one, that's for the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. You can turn that system off by hitting that button. And this changes the driver mode setups for the car. So you can put the car in eco mode, normal, sport, or you can tailor your own individual settings by hitting change up there and changing those things. So you can put the steering in sport, leave the rest in normal. Sport steering will be firmer than normal steering. Similarly, sport, if you go for drive, will give you a more sensitive accelerator pedal. And then the air conditioning you can put on eco, sport. That would be essentially exactly the same as putting the car in sport mode. Most of the time, you'd be in normal. If it was snowing, for example, you might decide that you'd put it in eco because the car will be a bit more docile, better for the kind of slippery road conditions. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.